Alright, beautiful soul, in this video we're talking how to gain clarity on your lifestyle brand. This is all about personal branding for all of you multi-passionate entrepreneurs. Before we get started, I'd love to know in the comment section below here what part of your brand or business or life feels kind of like a blur right now. Comment below and let me know, where do you struggle to find focus in your life goals, in your personal brand, or in this lifestyle brand that you're growing right now. I'm about to leave soon, and I'm going to take you with me to a workshop that I teach through Airbnb at the Venice Pier. But I have a couple of emails to send. I remember getting off the call with my uncle and I was just crying because I felt so lost. He was a mentor of mine and I just remember being so unclear, but I knew that I needed help. Let's just be honest, I didn't have any money to invest in myself. And I remember my hands totally shaking. I remember my pits were sweating when I made my first investment in my brand by joining B School, Marie Forleo's B School. I didn't even finish B School, but it did the job because what I was really looking for was focus. What I needed to make was a commitment in my brand and in my business, and that investment helped me to focus and find the clarity that I needed. The first thing you must know is that you do not go and find clarity. It's not something that happens outside yourself, and this is something that I thought for the longest time, and it kept me so stuck. Clarity is something that you generate. Only you yourself can generate clarity, and it's something that we constantly do, not only as creative beings, but in generating clarity for your lifestyle brand, for your life goals, for your own personal brand. So the first tip that I have here is to start building awareness. Awareness of yourself through journaling, awareness through surveying, putting out surveys, asking people what they need, what they'd like to hear. Surveying is one of the best ways to gain awareness of the market that you want to be a part of. So journaling and surveying will only get you so far. You also need to take courageous action, and that is step number 2. So taking courageous action by sharing your beliefs and your ambitions with people on or offline. This is what I call the pillars of truth. And these truths are things that you believe. They're oftentimes polarizing, they're concise because they don't need explanation. They're really what you truly believe, and a lot of times they feel uncomfortable or risky to share. So I'm in Venice today for my Airbnb workshop called How to Shoot a Video with a Travel Vlogger. So I'm meeting up with my guests right now and I'm going to be teaching them all the different shots. So I'm going to take you along with me. There are still days where I'm not 100% clear on where I'm going and what I'm doing, either in my business or in my relationships or in my life. Just this week alone, I found myself crying because I felt so lost. But it doesn't mean that I don't have any of the answers I need to take at least one step forward, right? Feel your feelings, but don't stay stuck there. That's the one thing that I consistently ask of myself, is to allow myself to feel those feelings, but then take some sort of action to generate that clarity. Enough, it's all about just enough. You're not always going to be 100%. I'm not always 100% sure of what I'm doing. I don't think anyone is. So having just enough clarity to take action, to trust yourself to take that action. We all have to start somewhere. I had to start somewhere, and what that really looked like was just throwing up a video on YouTube. It's great to have strategy, it's great to have intention, but don't let it stop you from taking some sort of action. We're constantly asking ourselves these questions. You know, how do I do this? How do I start my lifestyle brand? How do I gain even more views? But this word how actually keeps us stuck so much more than we need to be. So anytime I find myself asking how can I do something, I actually change that how to what. And I forgot where I learned this from, but it's really, really helped me. So instead of saying how do I start to create my lifestyle brand, you would replace that with what can I do to take take one step closer to creating my lifestyle brand? Or what do I want to get from creating a lifestyle brand? But this creativity, the switch from how to what, is going to unlock even more insight and clarity that you need in order to move one step closer. The most impactful way that I was able to generate so much clarity and have momentum in my lifestyle brand and in my business was definitely working with someone who's been there and done that. I came to a point where I was so freaking tired of trying to figure it out myself, and I realized that no one figures it out all by themselves. So I actually joined an online group coaching program where I was surrounded by other people who were doing the same thing that I was doing, and I hired a one-on-one coach. This really allowed me to generate the awareness of myself outside myself. There's so much that you can gain through yourself, but having someone to reflect you and someone to support you, having someone who cheers me on week to week and continues to, because I still have a coach, was just so game-changing for me. So those are the ways that I share with you here how to really gain clarity for your lifestyle brand and actually experience momentum that you truly deserve. So I'd love to know in the comments here before you leave, what was your biggest takeaway? What's one thing that you can put into action this week? Instead of just learning this, I want to challenge you and invite you to actually put one of these into action. It's been a pleasure connecting with you and sharing my life and my experience and my passions with you here on YouTube. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, because that helps me to create even more videos on YouTube. If you're already subscribed, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, make sure to click that bell below so that you can get the notifications right when I post, and we can chat in the comments section as soon as I post. Head on over to my website, lifebyjazz.com. There's tons of free resources and information on how to work with me as a coach. It's been a pleasure, and until next week, namaste, ashe, and good vibes.